Hi guys, welcome to our live chat. So today we have Prathamesh Maulingkar, Mister India Supranational 2017 with us. So Prathamesh, hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
How's everyone else doing?
Amazing.
Good morning to all.
So you're going through these preparations all throughout the year. How is it happening?
Yeah, so it's been a year that I've been sashed as the Mister Supranational, and it's been going great. I've been having trainings with every aspect, everything that I need to get trained in, speech, then gym, and a lot of things. A lot of things, and it's going great. It's going great, and it's finally time that it's only one day that is left. Out of all the months that I've been here, and it's about time that I go there. So yeah.
Yeah, you're working so hard for your pageant. So all these sessions happening, like you mentioned, speech, gym. What is the most challenging part?
I think the most challenging part was when I came to know I had to dance. It was a talent round.
Okay.
But yeah, apart from that, everything was smooth. So yes, I think dance was the toughest part.
Okay, so it's just one day to go. You're going Poland tomorrow. How excited are you?
Very excited. I've been. It's been a long wait, and it's finally here. So I'm super pumped and can't wait. Can't wait anymore.
So there's some messages for you from your fans. Your body is good, man. Best candidate for Super India.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've worked quite hard on it. I've worked a lot on it. If you compare my body to 1 year before, it's changed a lot, and I've worked a lot on it.
So what is the one thing that you're looking forward most in the competition for the pageant?
The one thing I'm looking forward. So it's my first time in Europe. I've never been to Europe before, so I'm also excited to meeting all my other contestants, and I just got to know my room partner some time back, so I'm extremely excited to meet all of them, and yes, and also the organization.
Bhavish Kunji says all the best from Mauritius.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bhavish.
So Prathamesh, it is a matter of great pride to represent India in a foreign land. So what makes you proud about your country?
Everything about my country makes me proud. I am what I am because I am representing my country today, and I'm getting to be known. All the people like me because I'm India's representative today, and it's such a proud feeling. It's such a proud feeling. I've done it on a different platform before. I've done it as a footballer. I've played for India under 19 and under 23, but this is completely a different platform, man. But the honor and the pride is the same, So
Yeah.
Feel proud. Feel really proud.
So you look so great in shape, great shape. So how do you manage to stay fit in spite of, the hectic schedule? Yeah.
So I have my team which manages my schedule. So the first thing I tell them before they send me my schedule is I need time from 11 to 1, which is my gym time. So I make sure I don't have anything lined up at that particular time because that's my working out time. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if I miss my gym, I make sure I at least go for a run. So it helps me out to stay fit. Or either I play football when I get time.
Okay, Abhay Srivastava says, good morning and you look stunning always.
Thank you so much, Abhay.
Best wishes for Mister Supranational.
Thank you so much.
So Prathamesh, you recently met the reigning queen, Jenny Kim.
Yeah.
She came to India for the trip. So how was the interaction between you and...
I just spoke to Jenny yesterday because it was her birthday and I wished her. I mean, if you meet her, she's so down to earth. She's one of the most humble people I've met, from the industry. She's so she's extremely funny. If you be around with her, you will probably die laughing. So she's one of the funniest and the cutest from the industry I've met, and she's a gem of a person. And if you come to know when you speak to her, she's a gem of a person.
Okay. We have a question for you. Your fans are asking. Abhay Srivastava saying, what do you think will set you apart from other contestants?
I think it's the skill that I have right now as a footballer. I think that sets me apart and from other contestants. And I can't say many things because it's a competition at the end of the day. So, but I have a strong point. I have my strong point, which is being a footballer, because football has taught me a lot in life. It made me go through a lot in life, and it made me successful also in so many other ways. So I feel this is one strength of mine, which I think will set me apart, set me different from others.
Awesome. So, Jitesh Thakur has won the second runner-up title in 2016, and Altamash Faraz was sashed Mister Supranational Asia and Oceania in 2017. So, are you in touch with any previous delegates taking tips on how to do well at the pageant?
Yes, I have. I have been in touch with Jitesh. I've met Jitesh. I've met Altamash as well. We had quite a few meetings. They have been guiding me throughout this journey. They've been great.
Wow.
And I want to thank them so much. And I'll make sure I won't disappoint them because I'm their successor. So yeah, I've had a lot of meetings with them. And they've guided me a lot. They've told me a lot of things about the competition.
So any message they gave you about how to do well or any tips?
Yes, they did, but the common message was just be yourself out there. You don't have to fake your personality. You have to just be yourself. Doesn't matter what you do, because you yourself are made as special. You're one of a kind. So doesn't matter when it comes to pageant, even otherwise in life. You have to be yourself.
So your fan Sahil wishing all the best all the way from Goa.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mogasu.
As Prathamesh, you just spoke about your skills as a footballer. Tell us something more about your love for the game.
I can go on and on when it comes to football, And football is something, I know I've stopped playing at a professional level, but it's something which anyone can never take away from me, It's always been in my heart. It's always been there since I was a kid. It's so deep in my heart, there was a time when I couldn't sleep if I never played football, if I could not play football. And it was very hard when I had to quit the game because of a bad injury. But I made sure I got back. I made sure I still played football because I feel happy when I play football. Doesn't matter even if I'm having a bad day. I just go to the field and I do what I have to do with the ball. So it's something different. It's a different feeling I cannot explain.
Wow, amazing. How excited are you to meet the delegates from other countries? Are you in touch of any with them?
Yeah, I've spoken to a few that I know on Instagram. I'm very excited. It's something different. I've never been to a pageant internationally, and it's all about meeting different contestants from different countries, learning their culture, knowing about the places they come from, and it excites me. It's so different. But I'm looking forward to it.
So, Arjun Verma says, we would love to see you judging in Mister India 2018.
Yes, I will be there. I hope you're participating, Arjun.
Yeah. And Nagendra says, give your best. I'm witness of your hard work and dedication. Keep rocking in Mister Supranational stage. Make India proud.
Thank you so much. I will.
So, it's not easy, to be a part of any pageant.
Yeah.
So, how do you motivate yourself all the time, knowing that in the end there's just one person who is going to win the title? What would you like to say on that?
I think it is I mean, life itself is like that. Life is a whole big competition. You know, every place you go to in a room, there has to be competition, and at the end of the day, there will be only one winner. So you know, when I make sure that when I walk into the room, you know, I make people know that I'm there. You know, I make people feel the presence. I make sure that I am the hardest worker in the room, and this is what life is all about. You have to be the hardest worker in the room. So my mantra is, yeah, if you enter a room with a whole lot of competition, make sure you're the hardest worker in the room.
So we'll read out some messages from our fans.
Yeah.
Abhay says, which Mr. India or Miss India you find the most influential?
To me, I think it's Vishnu Rajas Menon, because Vishnu, at the time I saw Vishnu winning the competition, and till now, Vishnu is a very good friend of mine, but he is one guy I look up to. You know, he's like a brother, and he knows what he's doing, and he's so confident. He's like, doesn't matter. This time I spoke to him, and Vishnu is like, so I told him, where do you get all this confidence? Because Vishnu is never scared on the stage. There's a stage fright which I used to have before, and this is long back. And then I asked him, where's this confidence coming from? Vishnu is like, hi, kya hoga? If you fumble, if you go wrong, what will happen? I mean, you're a human being, you know. You make mistakes. You are meant to make mistakes. And you know, all the small things he does in his life, they make so much of difference. Even if you go to see Vishnu, if you go to see his Instagram profile, I mean, the changes from last year, a year before that to now, it's immense. You know, you cannot compare. So I feel it's very it's inspiring, and I feel he's great. You know, I look up to him.
Wow. So Riju Dibidi Datta asking, what is that special thing you want to get from Poland for your loved ones?
For my loved ones. That's a tough one. I think I'm going to get lots and lots of Christmas sweets from Poland because it's December. And yeah, hopefully the title as well. Let's see. But I'm going to make everyone proud, that's for sure. I'm going to win a lot of hearts and come back.
Yes, of course. Zaid Khan asking for some tips for preparing for Mr. India. Any tips?
A few tips I would be giving, according to me, are you have to have a good body. That's number one. Second thing is confidence. With a good body, you have to have a whole lot of confidence. Third thing is you have to be humble. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. You have to be very humble. You have to be very dedicated. And yes, be yourself. You know, it's all about being yourself at the end of the day.
So one question coming from Akshada Rane asking, who is your tough competition?
Who's my tough competition?
Yeah.
I think my tough competition is myself. You know, I take myself as a competition because when you feel you have to work on yourself, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you know who's your competition. You know, and there's this thing called the Mamba mentality where you know, it's all about making yourself better than the rest of them, you know. So it's all about improvising every day and working on yourself. So this is what I work on. Competition is there everywhere. Just make sure you are at your best. You are at your 100% all the time.
Rohit Thakur asking, what is your goal after coming from the pageant?
What is my goal after coming from the pageant? It also depends on there are a lot of things I want to do, you know. I want to be a face of a lot of international brands. I want to do a lot of runway shows in India and internationally. I want to do all this I want to do Milan Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, a lot of things. There's this dream which is left incomplete of me playing for the Indian national team, playing football for the Indian national team, and I still incomplete. It's still there in my heart, so I might just work towards it. But yeah, if it's come, and eventually maybe, let's see if I'm good at it, then I'll step into acting. But let's see,
Wow.
I'm not sure about it.
Okay. So, what is the most important thing one needs to keep in mind before joining the pageant?
The most important thing one should keep in mind before joining a pageant. I think it's about having that confidence, because in a pageant you end up meeting a lot of different contestants from all over the world, and you have to be confident enough. You have to be different from the others, because everyone there is 200% prepared. Everyone there is 200% ready, So, yeah, I feel that is, if everyone there will have a good body, everyone there it will look good, everyone there will be, super confident. But that one thing that will set you apart from others would be, I think, a strong mind will set you apart from others. That's what I feel. A strong mind can take you miles in a strong body. So yes,
Wow.
mentally strong.
One question coming from your fan, Nagendra R, asking, what's about your wardrobe? You're wearing any Indian traditional dress?
Yeah, so we have a handbook which is given to us, and in which we have been given the whole schedule of what we'll be wearing. Yes, I am wearing an Indian outfit on one of the days, but it's mostly evening looks. So yes, I'm looking forward to all tuxedos and lots of printed. So you guys know that I'm very quirky with my wardrobe. So yeah, a lot of printed stuff coming up. But I'll be uploading pictures. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Very different.
Sultan Zafar asking, would you be a politician in future?
Oh, I would love to. I would love to. My father was into politics, and I always had this thing to be a politician. There's a different thing, when you be a politician. And yeah, and I know I can be a good leader, because I think I can be a good leader. So because I've coached I've captained a few teams in my home. I've captained my India '19 team once. So I feel I can be a good leader. I feel so. Or maybe a good politician.
So there's one interesting question coming from Kunal Rana JB.
Yeah.
He's asking, if you get an invitation from Big Boss, will you accept?
Yeah, I wouldn't say no, because life is all about taking the opportunities that come to you, and I would take it. I would take it if it comes towards me.
Oh. Sarah Nikki asking, as Mr. India, how will you change people's view about your country's negative action, especially regarding women?
I think it's all about changing the mindset. It's all about making people aware, that we have to respect women in the country. I know a lot of bad things have been happening, but it's all about knowing, to respect, and it's all about spreading a knowledge, about what is happening out there. It's all about letting people know what's going on out there, and yeah, a lot of different things coming up. So I'm very like the Me Too movement, So yes, this is something that we are looking. This is a good change which is coming in the industry, and it's getting a lot safer. Not only in the film industry, the fashion industry, but also otherwise, So yes,
So here are some cute messages for you. Shakun Advani says you are really handsome and good looking.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Purnima wishing you congratulations.
Thank you, Purnima.
Bala Subramani Bal, best wishes for you from Tamil Nadu. Keep rocking.
Thank you, Bala.
Okay, there's someone. Mayo Elvin. Namaste, Mr. Supra India. I hope you are going to win. Coming, Mr. Supra. Love from Myanmar. Oh wow! All the
Thank
way
you
from
so much. All the way from Myanmar. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Shajan Putran. What is your diet plan? So yeah, everyone wants to know.
Everyone wants to know.
Yeah.
My diet plan. It's a tough one. I mean, even if I tell you, I don't think you guys will be able to follow it. Need a lot of dedication. So right now I'm not very high on carbs because as we all know, we need to look sharp when we go for a competition. So I'm on less carbs, lots of proteins, and it's more about building your body naturally than taking supplements. And I always tell my friends and I always tell my fans, it's all about building a body which is natural because it'll go a long way rather than when you take supplements, it's a short time, So when you build your body in a natural way, it'll take time. It takes time to build your body in a natural way, but it will go a long way, I promise you this. So yeah, let's discard all the supplements, get all the healthy diet in your healthy food in your diet.
So, Smesh, we're sure that being a Mr. India Supranational or Mr. Supranational is a milestone in your life. But what is that one thing you ultimately want to achieve?
The one thing I would ultimately want to achieve in life would be... It's a tough one, I'm thinking. Because there are so many things in life I want to do. I'm still young. I still don't know what's coming my way. So I cannot tell you of that one thing which I want to achieve. But when I was a kid, I had this dream to play for the national team, for the Indian football team. So I will make sure I achieve that. But apart from that, there are so many different things coming my way, and I don't know what all things I will achieve in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind as Mr. Supranational 2018 winner?
What kind of legacy? I think by winning Mister Supranational 2018 and being the first Asian and Indian to do that. And I want to leave a mark in the history books. I can say. So yeah, I want to be the first Asian and Indian to win Mister Supranational.
Wow.
That kind of legacy.
So you are working so hard for the pageant. What is that one thing that inspired you to be a part of this pageant?
I think it was when I met Rohit and Altamash for a shoot. This is I think 2 years back, and since I won, it's been 1 year, so it's 2 years back. I met Rohit for a shoot with Altamash, and these two are the ones who inspired me, told me, you have to come for pageant, you have to come for Mr. India, you will do great. And yes, I took it in my mind, and this is what got me here, It's all because of Rohit and Altamash. But yeah, I knew there was a platform called as Mr. India, but I was too busy into football back then. And when I got injured, that is when I started shooting and doing lots of shows and other things, in the fashion industry. And that is when I met Rohit and Altamash. So yes, since then it's been all about pageants and fashion.
Okay. So would you like to share some of your strengths in life?
Of course. I think the first strength of mine would be that I'm a survivor. I know what it is to survive out there in the tough conditions the life throws at you. You know, I didn't when I was playing football. I didn't have a backup plan. You know, I was all into football, and you know when I got injured, I quit football and I had nothing to do. You know, I mean I didn't have a backup plan, so life was tough. Life was super tough when I quit football, but yeah, but I survived. But I came out of it, and this is what made me strong in life today. And this is exactly what I'm sure everyone goes through it. But yeah, it's all about that one thing that you cannot give up. Never give up in life. So this is what keeps me going.
Okay. So look who we have here. Vishnu Raj S. Menon.
Oh,
he's...
Vishnu.
Hi brother, keep going. All the very best.
Thank you so
stay
much.
Blessed. We'll
Thank
see you
so
soon.
Much. Yeah. I'll see you soon before I leave.
Okay. So Kunal Rana asking, what are your plans for Bollywood industry?
As of now, I don't know. I've not thought about it. I'm just focusing on Mister Supranational, and like I said, if it comes my way, then yes. But I will give it a shot in acting. But right now, no plans. I'm just focusing on Supranational.
Okay. So as we all know, you're very close to your family. You know,
Yeah.
while all these preparations going on, how supportive were your parents? Did they give any tip or anything you would like to share with us?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very close to my family. There's no tip as such which was given to me, but my mom was like, "Yeah, you have to go out there and win. You know, you've been away from you've been away from me for a long time. It's been like 7-8 months, you know. So I hope you've not wasted your 7-8 months away from me. So you better win and come, you know. So yeah, but I love my family. I can't wait to go back, see my dog, my mom, my dad. You know, I miss them. I miss them a lot.
Okay. Shinjin Bomik asking, what's common between football and beauty pageant?
Oh, a lot of things, Shinjin. A lot of things which are common between football and beauty pageants, like focus, hard work, dedication are the most common things. But again, in both the professions, you have to be. One thing that matters is confidence. That will set you apart, and your mental strength. You know, you have to be mentally fit and strong to survive in both the professions. You have to be mentally fit.
Okay. Akshada Rane asking, who is your idol?
Who's my idol? I've always looked up to Cristiano Ronaldo because, I mean, I love the way he carries himself off and on the field. He's so hardworking on the field, he's so hardworking off the field. He looks good on the field, he looks good off the field. So yeah, so I've always looked up to him, you know, like in an athlete way and also in a fashion way, you know, because he's very stylish. So yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo it is.
Okay, we have Jitesh Thakur in the house. He's asking, he's saying, yo bud, you looking awesome.
Thank you so much, Jitesh. All thanks to you.
You have worked really hard. Wishing you all the best. Time to shine.
Thank you. I wish you could come to Poland to support me. But yeah, I'll see you soon before I leave and once I come back.
Okay, another question. Do you think David Beckham would make a great competition at Mister Supranational?
Let's not lie about it. If David Beckham had to was a competition, it wouldn't even be a competition if David Beckham was there. There would be like no competition. You would be named as a winner without any competition. Yeah.
Okay, so according to you, if you had to pick a competitor in the pageant from the football world, who would it be?
My competitor?
Yes.
From the football world, I think it would be David Beckham. I would love to compete. I would love to compete with David Beckham, you know. I know he's the best in the world, but yeah, when you compete with the best in the world, you become best in the world. So yes, David Beckham.
Rahul Singla asking, what things do you think you have to win first ever Mr. Supranational for India and Asia?
Wait, can you repeat?
Yeah, I'll repeat it again. What things do you think you need to have to win a Mr. Supranational pageant for India and Asia?
I think it's the confidence, it's the charm which will set you different. It's like you have to be good overall. You know, there's not one thing which will make you win. You have to be confident. You have to have that charm. You have to have that focus. You have to have that dedication. You have to have that hard work. So it's not that one thing. You know, it's a combination of all things. You know, that will make you win Mr. Supranational.
Okay. Nikhil Pant asking, what is the secret of that dense beard?
Oh.
That's...
The secret, I don't know. I mean, I think I've always had a dense beard. I've always had a thick beard. So, and not everyone gets it, but yeah, I've not done anything to make it thick or something. You know, it's all natural. So that's what I'm telling you, you know. Just be natural. You'll go a long way.
You know, the number of days you will be in Poland for the pageant. What is that one thing that you will miss the most back home?
One thing I'll miss back. It's tough one, you know. I'm going to miss everyone back home. I'm going to miss so many people from Bombay, from Goa. But it's only a matter of 2 weeks, you know. But yeah, I'll miss the whole team which is there, of Times of India. They've always been with me. They've always been, you know, pushing me from day one, sending me to, you know, all the sessions and making me do so many things. I know I get lazy at times, but yeah, they've been always at my back, you know, making me give my best. So yeah, I miss them. For this 2 weeks, I won't be having anyone. I'm sure they'll be calling me and, you know, doing the same, but yeah. But I'll make sure I don't disappoint them.
So, you have had a roller coaster ride right from beginning on the field to the ramp. Yeah. And now, like going for an international pageant. How has the transition been? Is it easy now or hard? What?
See, if you compare both the professions, it's football. I would say football is a little difficult because it's more intense. You know, football is more intense, and the lifestyle in football is different if you compare with passion. But as far as I felt, I didn't find a lot of difficulties. There were from football to fashion, but there were a few things that I had to work on, which I did, like my speech, my wardrobe, especially. Then, yeah, I learned to dance. Not all footballers can dance, you know. We can groove, but we cannot dance. Yeah, but yeah, I had to work on quite a few things. But I didn't find it hard because I've been mentally strong since day one, and I knew this would be tough, so I prepared myself like quite well.
Tell us something about your wardrobe.
Oh, so I like to be different. I like to wear a lot of print on myself because I think it sets me different. I've got tattoos and beard, and I think the print adds on to it and makes it look more good. But you know, at the end of the day, it's not about what you wear. I think it's all about how you carry yourself and, you know, how you bring out your personality. So I feel that is more important than what you wear.
So, you know, by now we all know that you are a football enthusiast.
Yeah.
How difficult was it to give up? You know, you reached to a verge of achieving something special on the field.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of it right now. You know, it was very hard for me to give up football, professional football, because I mean, I had my life dependent on it. You know, it was my profession. It was something that I was, you know, making my bread and butter from. So, you know, when I quit it, I was so down in life. I mean, I can't explain. You know, it was too tough. It was too tough for me, and yeah. But I knew one thing, that I was getting out of it. I had that thing in my mind. It's not that I didn't try getting back to football. I did try getting back, but I was too injury prone. And yeah, I mean, it's all about life. You have to move on. You know, you have to do something or the other to move on. And a small message to everyone out there. You know, just don't give up. If you don't succeed in one thing, make sure you do something else. You know, and make sure you give your heart in it, because it's all about giving your 100% in anything you do. So, yes.
Okay, so the fact that you are from a sporting background, and since you are a born athlete, do you think you have an advantage over other contestants at the pageant?
Mister India or
Supra.
International? Supra.
Yeah, international.
I don't know. I've not seen other contestants at Supra. I've not met them yet as of now. But when it came to India, I did have an upper hand, being an athlete. But yeah, it's a pageant. You know, everyone comes with a good body and a fit mind as well. So I wouldn't say, you know, it makes a big difference being an athlete. But yeah, you have to have that confidence. You have to have that swagger, you know, to be different.
Okay. Would you like to say something about Wendell Rodrigues, the person who first introduced you to the fashion world at India Fashion Week? So, did he share any tips with you?
Of course he did. I did meet Wendell a couple of weeks back when I went to Goa. And there's so many things I can, you know, speak about Wendell. Like, he's been a mentor to me since day one, since I stepped into fashion, since he made me step into fashion, you know. He has been so influential. He has been so helping. He's given me so many shows. He's given me so many things in life, you know. Like I owe him a lot, you know. It's like he's more than a father to me, you know, and he knows that. And I mean, it's too. I can't explain. You know, the bond we share, because I look up to him a lot. So yes, it's too many things.
So here we have some more questions to go. What was the highest pressure situation that you have experienced, and how did you handle it?
What was the highest
pressure situation? You know,
during the pageant?
Yeah.
Mister India.
Yeah, and how did you experience? How do you handle those situations?
That would be a funny one. It's going to be a funny one. I think it was when we when we were taken to JJ Dharamshala and we had to perform, and I didn't know what to perform because I'm so bad at dancing. So I think that was the toughest time I had during the pageant, because I was so bad at dancing and I don't know what I did there, but yeah, I mean, sure, I had a good time.
You know, in these years, since the start, now in your general life, what were those 3 events, any you would say that has biggest impact on you, who you are today?
What were those 3 events?
What you are today for?
I think the first one definitely would be when I started playing football and when I was all into it. There is one event, and it made me what I am today. The second one would be when I got injured after a few years and I couldn't continue playing professional football, and there was a standstill in my life. I couldn't do anything, when I was injured. So that is So even when I got injured and I couldn't play football, I learned so many different things in life, that you have to move on. And it was a great lesson to me. And third one would be, I think right now, it's all about going out there and making a name for yourself. So yeah, this is another lesson which I learned, It's all about going out there and making a name for yourself and working hard towards your dream, But yeah, life's taught me many lessons.
What is something about you that most people get wrong?
A lot of things. Something about me. I mean, I can see, I can name a few, but so many things that people about me that people get wrong. I don't know. First of all, just because I have a beard and all, people think I'm a bad boy. But no, I'm not. I know I'm bearded, tatted and all, but yeah, I'm a baby at heart. I'm just kidding. But a lot of things people get wrong about me.
So, Shrajan Putran asking, how do you take care of your skin? Please give some tips.
How do I take care of my skin? It's all natural, man. I didn't do much to my skin. But yeah, since I shifted to Mumbai, I've been taking treatment. I've been working on my skin a lot because it's the change of water and the weather and all which made my skin dry. So yeah, I had to moisturize it all the time and all. But apart from that, nothing. I just make sure I drink a lot of water and I just make sure I have healthy food and not oily food. So yeah, the main two things that matter.
Saurav asking, name something from your life that you failed at and tell us what you learned from that experience.
Name something that I failed in life.
Yeah. And what was the learning experience for you?
I can just relate to the same thing, I mean, I had big plans on football, and I failed at it. I mean, I couldn't continue with it. I mean, there was no backup plan which I had when I was playing football. So, and when I failed at it, I was at my lowest in life. And yeah, what I learned from it is no matter how many times you fall in life, you just have to get up and move on. This is the lesson I learned from it. And today I'm a successful person once again. So it's all about moving on in life. You have to be strong enough, Doesn't matter how many times you fall, you have to get back out there, and give your best. So yeah, this is something which I learned.
Here's another one interesting question. From sports to reality TV to beauty pageants, what's next for Prathamesh Maulingkar? Do you think you would make a great Tollywood movie villain?
Oh, I would love that. Yeah, just they call me a villain. I don't even otherwise in life. All my friends, they think I look like a villain because I'm like 6'3" and massively fit. But yeah, I think I would make a great villain, to be frank, Not only Tollywood, I think even Bollywood I'd make a great villain.
Okay, let's move on. What was the weirdest habit you had as a child?
Weirdest habit I had as a child? Can't think of one. As a child, I think I was very. I don't think, but I know I was very notorious when I was in school. I was very naughty, and yeah, I think there was one because I used to bully a lot of school kids when I was in school, and I never used to do my homework and all. So yeah, I think that's one bad habit I had. And I was always in the principal's office, and my mom used to always scold me all the time. So yeah, I've been a naughty kid, and I think it's one of the habits, bad habits I had in life.
If you could make everyone in the world believe one thing, regardless of whether it's true or not, what thing would you choose?
that I'm shy when it comes to girls. Yeah. I mean, believe it or not, I am a little.
What video game do you wish life was more like?
What video?
Game. What video game
Yeah.
do you wish life was more like?
PUBG. Yeah, it's all about killing your enemies, No second chance. Yeah, you get knocked out. But yeah, if you have good friends, then they'll probably revive you. But yeah, but otherwise, yeah, I think PUBG.
What is that one thing everyone should experience at least once in their life?
One thing that everyone should experience at least once in life. I think heartbreak, because yeah, I think it is heartbreak. Because you learn so many things when you're down, when you're low. Because anything that is broken once can be fixed, believe me. And once it is fixed, it becomes the most strongest thing ever. So I think that is one thing that one should experience in life, because it will make you stronger than ever.
Okay. What was a random compliment that someone gave you that really stuck in your memory?
Random compliment. I get a lot of compliments on on Instagram, but I can't. A random compliment would be. I just got a DM. It's quite funny, and I'm going to tell you this because you guys will end up laughing. So I got this DM. I don't know that person, and just a few days back, and it said, and she said, "Are you a switchboard? Because you turn me on all the time." It was like so funny. I ended up bursting. It's too much. So yeah, it's still stuck in my mind.
Okay, some questions from Aki asking, what is success for you?
What is success for me? I don't know. I think success in life is once you fail and then you give your best, you give your 200% to get back up and become a better person, a better version of yourself. I think that is success to me in life.
Okay. One question. You have such a great social media following, especially on Instagram. How important do you think is social media in today's day?
I like we all know it is very important because you can do a lot of things through social media, Instagram, Facebook, like everything, But yeah, when it comes to it is like now you can make your profile, a business profile, you can earn from your social media. But I feel you get too much into it, and then you end up not doing the things that you wanted to do in life, So you're on the phone all the time. I do like it, but also I don't like it. So, I don't know. For me, I know I have a lot of fan following in life. It's important, but I make sure I do things in life that do matter to me. Like I'm an outgoing person. I love outdoor activities. I'm very adventurous. So I make sure that I give a specific time to my Instagram and my social media, and then I make sure I do other things as well.
So, if you were an actor, what kind of roles do you think you would be at?
Definitely not hero. I think I'd be good at villain. I think I would do a good villain's role.
Okay.
Yeah, but definitely not a hero.
So before we go to our rapid fire round, I'll read out some messages and questions.
Yeah.
Mickey Jalan saying, asking you if did you think that one day you'll become Mr. India? Who helped you to become what you are today?
I never thought I would represent. To be frank, I never thought I would come here and win Mister India because I've always been a footballer, and I've had a lot of, you know, I've done a lot of other things in life as well. But it's only when I met Rohit and Altamash, I thought I would come here and represent my state for Mister India. But I knew as soon as I got in, I knew what I had to do here. I knew I had to give my best, which I did, and I made sure I came out as a winner. So yes, I think it's when I met Rohit and Altamash.
Okay. How has your life changed post winning Mister India?
I mean, life was always good, but Mister India made it better. So yeah, I've got so much of attention. I wouldn't I wouldn't ignore it. But yeah, it brings you in the spotlight. I got to know so many things about this industry. I got to meet so many people from this industry, who have helped me, and a lot of different things, And Mr. India did change my life in a big way, because it gave me a platform where I can once again represent my country, where once again wear the India T-shirt or jersey. So yes, I thank Times of India for this.
So we see a lot of pictures of you spearing. So when did it all start?
Spearfishing. I've been spearfishing from a long time. It's been 5 to 6 years, I think, that I started. But I've been just evolving when it comes to spearfishing. I've been just getting better and better. It's another different ball game. But yeah, it's too addictive. You cannot compare spearfishing to any other sport. It's too extreme, and I wouldn't recommend anyone doing it without proper training and a proper dive buddy. It's not safe. Just because we do it, I make sure when I do it, I have my dive buddies with me who are like certified and it's safe to dive with. But if you're doing it on your own, please don't do it. It's not safe at all. So I know a lot of people have been trying. I've been getting a lot of DMs on Instagram, but just make sure you're safe out there, So yes.
Okay. So let's begin with our rapid fire round.
Oh, I like rapid fire.
Okay, so we'll start?
Yep.
One word that best describes you.
Strong.
Which emoji describes you the best?
This one.
Strange compliment you have ever received.
You're too tall, dude.
If you could have any superhuman power, what would it be?
Oh. To breathe underwater.
What makes you smile?
Everything. Everything in life makes me smile, The small compliments, everything in life makes me smile.
One thing you cannot live without.
Football.
The precious thing in your wardrobe.
Precious thing in my wardrobe. My printed suit.
One thing you want to change about yourself.
Nothing. I just love the way I am.
Are you an extrovert or introvert?
Introvert. I think, yeah, introvert.
Okay.
I like me time.
So before we end the chat, lastly, any message you want to give to your fans or loved ones?
Yeah, of course. So there's only one day left till I go to Poland, and you guys have been there with me since day one, showing so much of love, so much of support. And yeah, I've worked so hard for it. You people have seen me work so hard for it. And yes, it's about time we put all the hard work, we put all the blessings and everything into use, because I'm going for Supra, the pageant that I've worked for so long, and I just want you guys to help me a little more. Bless me with all your lovely blessings and all the love. Shower me with all the love, because I'll be there for 2 weeks and I'll need it. I'll need it a lot. So, but yeah, again, thank you so much for all the love that you guys have given me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prathamesh. It was great having you here.
No problem. Thank you so much.
All the very best for your pageant.
Yes. Yeah, and if there are more questions, then you can always DM me on Instagram or on Facebook. You can always message me. And yes, dhanyawad.